Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much. So in honor of Libra season that is coming up, I thought I would do a video on justice and karma. No, this is not an astrology account. This is not a tarot account, but I don't know, it kind of triggered something inside myself, and I think because that season is coming, so the energy is here. I believe September 22nd, not astrology, so check that. But, so what triggered me was, in an interesting way. So, Libra in Tarot is the Justice card. So Libra is scales, right? Good, evil, karma. I had an interesting situation that brought up this energy for me when I had saw someone recently that was like doing well in life. But this person and I had like conflict, you know? And usually when I see this person, I get like a pit in my stomach. I'm always like, if they're doing bad, I'm always like, well, if they're doing good, I have this weird way of like getting even more of a pit in my stomach and even thinking that perhaps I was wrong because life is blessing this person. So like maybe this person was right, and not even about the situation, but just right about everything. I'm like, and my life is great, but I would still say like, because God is blessing this person, like maybe I'm wrong about everything. Maybe the injustice that I feel they did is not an injustice at all, you know? And it's based off of, and this is the point that I'm getting at, it's based off of my perception of what I believe karma and injustice is. So God, I'm so happy that this year, and this has been about a year of this conflict, maybe 2 years of this conflict, but you know, coming into this Libra season, this is the first time that I saw this person today, and they're doing amazing, and I didn't have this pit in my stomach. Instead, I was like, it felt extremely light, and I felt like happy, and I felt like justice had happened. And it's weird because usually I feel like justice is when like the scale is like this in my favor, you know? Yeah, on this one. The scale is like this in my favor, and they're here. And when I feel like it was an injustice, it would be like because they would be here and I would be here, or even if we were like this, I would be like, injustice, the injustice of it all. But in reality, justice is like the balancing of the scales. And I don't know why I always assumed karma had to be like me up here and them down here. And this is about like anything or anyone, any situation in my life. I feel like I had to come on top instead of coming to balance. And so I feel like I finally balanced my energy about this situation and about this person because I see them, and honestly I feel light. I don't feel heavy. I feel like, God, I'm so happy like we're both doing good in life. Like I don't feel like, oh, why is this person doing good in life? Maybe I was wrong. No, I feel like me and this person did what was best for me and this person. Like that person, they did what was best for them and balanced out their life, you know, balanced out their karma. And I did what was best for me, and it balanced out my life, and it balanced out my karma. And even though it seemed like we had this conflict, this energy between us, like it's not actually a conflict. It's weird the way karma will make you perceive and look at things as maybe it's not conflict that's between us. Maybe we just had to go our separate ways, and the way we go about it is different. You know, like something had to happen where, you know, we had to separate, where like this person can now go and do their own thing, right? No, this is not about my sister, by the way. Everybody was like, is this your twin? No. But we had to go and be separated by something, and maybe it was a different way of thinking, it was a different way of going about life. But because we had that separation, it allowed us to both be ourselves, both grow from it. Everybody involved, multiple people involved, to all separate go and grow and become ourselves and live our best life. It doesn't mean that person was wrong about the situation or I was wrong about the situation. Nobody was wrong or right in the situation. Because we're all successful and succeeding and feeling light, we all did what was right for ourselves. We all did what was right for ourselves in that situation. It's not about what I think was right for them or what they think was right for me, or the other people involved who thought what was right and were they right about what was right. No, everybody did what was right for themselves, and this situation rectified. The situation, God, it's so interesting how the situation will rectify when you mind your own business. And this is what it's about. Karma is about minding your own business. We think karma and getting justice is when we see somebody else getting what they deserve, whether it's good or bad. When we have a friend and something bad happened to them and now something good happens to them, we're like, oh, justice. It's not justice. Yes, it's justice, but it's karma balancing itself out. Karma is balancing itself out. Just because the other person did something good, remember what I was saying about this isn't justice, oh yeah, that person finally got what they deserve and now my friend is doing well. No, justice is when it's there's an understanding. I'm starting to really get it. Justice is an understanding. It's an understanding of what the situation is or what the situation was. That's that peace. It's peace. Justice is peace that you get from understanding the lesson, understanding the energy involved and why it was necessary for you to do what you did and for them to do what they did. And it's only an injustice if you didn't do what you really wanted to do. It's injustice if you don't feel at peace with the situation. If I see this person succeeding and I feel oh, they should not be succeeding, injustice, it's only me causing an injustice. So I'm going to get that karma back of more injustice because I'm putting it out there saying, this is an injustice, this is an injustice, 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 injustice. And all it is making my scale heavier of what? Injustice. All I'm going to get back is more injustice. But that person, because they're at peace, because they did what they felt was right, and they feel at peace with it, they're not paying attention to me, they're not caring if I get justice or not, or if I get injustice, they're not wishing me negativity or even success, and that's okay. It's okay if they're not wishing me justice or injustice, success or failure, it doesn't matter, but they're minding their own business. They're minding their own business about them getting justice for themselves, which is peace. They're minding their business about them getting peace, and that's why they have success. And for me, I finally stopped worrying about this person getting injustice or justice or caring what they're doing or what they're not doing, and not finally up to now, but way, way before. This person disappeared in my mind that I started getting justice in this situation. I started getting more at peace with the situation, and my life just getting better and better because you're getting lighter and lighter, you're ascending because you're not heavy. You're getting lighter and lighter, and that's how I got my justice, because I mind my own business. I cared about, okay, what's important for us. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I don't wish you failure. I don't wish you success. I'm not thinking about you. Sometimes I wish them success. Actually, I wish them success a lot, but sometimes it was just because I was trying to balance out my justice. I was like, whatever, fuck that person. I wish them success. Sorry for the language, but I'm like, F them, whatever, I wish you success. But that's underlining, you're still a little snarky, and there's some underlining tension shooting their way still, and you're kind of only wishing that person success because spiritually the law that it'll come back to you. So it's not really you wishing them success just to wish them success. You really just wishing yourself success because you're trying to find loopholes. That's what I was doing. But when I finally just was I wish that person success. Yeah, whatever, man. I hope you're doing well. Wow, it feels even so good now to just be they're doing well and I'm doing well. I don't have to every time feel successful and then be and then the first thing you look at is your haters. I don't want to think about my haters. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think of that person or these people or whatever as haters and tie them to my success. I don't want to tie haters to my success. That's not something that fuels me. I don't want to be like, I don't want to think about them because it makes me like heavy. Like, you know, it's kind of like on Instagram when you're hoping your ex watches, right? You're hoping like, oh, I hope this person sees that my life is doing great. And then you're kind of putting out energy that you hope they're watching. So you're sending all this energy that way. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You spend like so much energy hoping like that the people that doubted you or the people that you feel did wrong watches your success now. It kind of taints success for me. I don't know, for some people like it makes it sweeter, but I feel like it's like that junk food kind of sweet where it's like addictive, but it's not good for you. But you think like, oh, this tastes delicious, but really it's toxic. Like, I don't want to have that. Like, God, I feel so good that I don't have to be in that loop where I am like, oh, I'm doing good. What is that person doing? Is that person doing good though? I hope that person's not doing good. I'm doing good, but God, I hope that person's not doing good. I like to like look over and be like, oh, you're doing good. All right, cool. Because then it's just neutral energy. Think about it. It's not negative energy. It's not like overjoyment. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, thank you, Jesus, this person's doing good. And oh my God, I'm not here to pretend about that and say like celebrate in the streets. Like, no, I'm here to just be like, oh, cool, I don't have to worry about nothing. Like, I'm happy that they're successful, honestly, because it stops me from being happy that they're not successful. Does that make sense? Your success makes it easier for me not to have that drama and that toxic relationship of hoping you fail. Like, thank God for your success, because God, I don't want to, it's exhausting to be like, God, I'm so happy you failed. I hope you're failing. Are you failing? Like, I can now just check you off and be like, great, they're successful. I don't have to have that toxic game of me watching you fail. Like, let me eat this popcorn. I want to do that. I don't want to do that. But yeah, that's what I came into, guys. That's what I learned. Like, it's weird, but that's what I learned, man. I learned what, like, at least for me, what justice means. Like, I really experienced, I'm going to this, like, Libra season being like, I understand you. For one, like, I'm going to this Libra season, like, thank you for, like, the success and thank you for the energy of, you know, I believe we're all the signs, all the signs in the zodiac, right? Especially me, because I'm a Pisces, so I am all the signs. But in general, we all are. We all are the whole universe. So to take on that energy of being like, I'm so happy that this Libra season, from the last one to this one, this whole year, I paid attention to what I wanted to balance in my life. Like, if there was a place where I felt there was injustice for myself, that I was causing injustice and imbalance in anything, right? For you, it could be love, could be money, could be spirituality, could be learning, could be, but you felt an injustice somewhere where you weren't balanced with the energy. I'm happy that I balanced my energy out in the places that need to be balanced, and that I focused on what needed to be focused on. And I'm also happy that I'm going into this Libra season understanding what does that mean for the people around me. Like, emotionally, what is justice for me? What is love? What is karma for me? And that's Michael crying, which is saying this about this up, Kimberly. What is karma for me? Karma has, for me, and justice for me is having nothing to do with anybody else and realizing that I'm the only one that can balance my own scales. And my success has nothing to do with anybody else. Their success doesn't hinder my success. It has nothing to do with me. It's all about me balancing me. I don't have to worry what anybody else is doing. And does that mean I'm wrong because they're right? Does that mean I'll fail because they're a success? No. It's all about me. So thank you. Let me go get my Malashonsky out of the bed. I love you guys. Enjoy this Libra season and meditate on that if you want to. Like, meditate, but ask yourself, you know, what does it really mean, justice for you? And can you one day come to terms with the fact that everybody's just doing what they need to do to find peace for themselves, including the people that hurt you, and wish them peace. Peace be with you guys. I love you guys. Michael's crying and he says hi. Bye. Say bye. Say peace be with you. Peace be with no. Okay, it's a no. It's a no. We're gonna balance that justice. We're gonna balance it. It's fine.